want it. Bad enough, had enough. Sounding like everyone. Here to tell you, your time is up. Brought it down to your level. I'm a rebel against the grain. Being different, same ignition, lighter fluid without a kitchen. The ideal, make impressions. Say something, make me feel it. You can't do it, and I knew it. I pursue it, pain I deal it. I'm a realist and a winner. Original, good selection. This is for anyone sick of the earth. I'm here to offer protection. Make you question all your verses. You stumbling through your performance. You ain't hot or the warmest. I'm stinging hot, call me a hornet. Price of fame, you can't afford it. You want it free, do nothing with it. F you, hey me, the mentality, you scared to risk it. It ain't no future, off of your frontin', wanna create you a miracle. All work, minimal. You all talk, criminal. I am not hearing you, and I'm not feeling you. Y'all so disrespectful, like I'm supposed to be fearing you. Hip-hop, renaissance. Remember when we went hard? I don't need an entourage. Why you need a bodyguard? Next level, same rules. You coming down, change moves. I don't gotta get in where I fit in. I've been here and been about my shoes. So don't be surprised at the kickback. It be the stuff you can't get back. My time is real, you don't get that. I'ma hit you with the real facts. I got that, I got that. You got that, I got that. I got that, I got that. You got that? No, you don't. Don't be surprised at the kickback. It be the stuff you can't get back. My time is real, you don't get that. I'ma hit you with the real facts. I got that, I got that. You got that? I got that, I got that.
Sisterhood is acceptance. Sisterhood is understanding. Sisterhood is compassion. Sisterhood is I got your back. And sisterhood is also, okay, but I'm going to give it to you straight. Women are the foundation of the world, child. And where the women go, the culture goes. That is in an ancient Indian scripture. Where the women go, the culture goes. So yes, in this time and in every time, it is so good for us to come together as sisters, to acknowledge each other with appreciation and respect. Yes, it is a great thing. It is the greatest thing. And to continue this, because there's something that happens inside each and every one of us individually that vibrates in our individual communities when we return to them, just from being in gatherings like this. It's undeniable. I'm so grateful for my sister. She sets me straight. She makes me mad. I love her so much. Sometimes I want to wring her little neck. We can fight and forget about it, because that's what love is. We love each other and remember. That's what sisterhood is.
Whoop!
What's up?
What is good, sis? You look beautiful. Hey, if y'all don't know, this is Miss.
Happy Wednesday.
Baby, we here. We at Hump Day. Hump Day. Oh, Lord, I'm sister.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I had a moment. We were doing the Wannabe remix before we came on.
Turns all the way up. All the way up.
Yeah, we still there. Womanhood, sis.
Man, it's a lot to unpack, right? A lot to
Yeah. We're gonna start here. I'm gonna start here. What you are witnessing, and I'm gonna put this out, and hopefully I don't get emotional, is God's divine alignment. If you have watched me, I've been podcasting for the past 3 years, and what I thought was big, God quickly showed me wasn't. And he revamped this whole thing. And if you're not noticing
won't he do it though? Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Let me stop playing with God. I'm sorry, I paused. Did you see me catch it?
Look.
Wait a minute.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? to womanhood.
My job.
But with the changes, you guys, I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to throw in the towel. People were calling concerned, but they wanted to hear the gossip part of what was going on.
Right.
This beautiful lady that's sitting on this screen, I think I was sitting at this right same spot, looking at all my stuff being deleted right before my eyes, and I couldn't do anything about it. And it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and she said, "Call me." And at first I was like, call, because I'm be crying and whining and going on. This sis took my call. She was sick. She had just got out the hospital. She listened to me. She didn't judge me. She just like, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do? And we never discussed podcasts. We never discussed nothing. And I'm serious. She just like, sis, you got this. You got this. And as time went by, and God just kept showing me 3. And I didn't know what that 3 meant. It was Pharaoh. Pharaoh called me. I'm in the bank, sis. I'm riding with you till the wheels fall off. Chris came out the blue through Ajae. And he, sis, I got you. I'm riding you with you till the wheels fall. Jay Marie just hit my head one day. I'm like, I'm gonna do movies again. Who got the personality to pull it off? And God said, I'm centering everything and everybody that you need. You just need to pay attention. And one day AJ made a post. And I said, sis, we're gonna talk about it. And she thought I was bullshit. Oh, you gonna come on the show? It was something about sisterhood. It was about sisterhood, to be exact.
A lot of stuff.
You really do, sis. And I'm like, you coming on this show. You coming.
But I had told you I wanted to, way back when I was like, I want to come on.
People do that talking shit. And
True. But I say what I mean and mean what I say.
And she did that. And so I tricked her, y'all. This is how I tricked her. So I'm sitting here thinking, and I said, okay, Lord, I have a segment where men can have a safe place. That's king and queen. And y'all know we get down with the men's mental health. I got the money, the big black therapist that can touch anything.
Shout out.
Shit. Came through for us today. And I said, okay, and I got the funny part of the show, which is the movie review, blah, blah, blah. I said, I need something for the women. We need a safe place. And all the things that this young lady has went through and all the things I have went through made us come up with womanhood. It's stuff that we need to talk. And I'm going to put this disclaimer out here because I see y'all jumping in, jumping out, the numbers going here, going there. Yes, ma'am. She is definitely that. Miss Willette and Miss J. Marie. She is definitely a beautiful, beautiful person. Been in my corner, y'all, since we started this. And I'm going to put this disclaimer out before we start digging into this. This platform is for growth, healing, and accountability. If things offend you, that means we're doing our job. Let's go there. You know, the pastor say if the word don't convict you, that you're not... You should be saying something that makes
take them to church yet.
Okay. Come down, Sister Bradley. Sister Bradley said, come down. So I'm coming back to Egypt.
Don't take them to church yet, Egypt.
This show is not about a particular person, a group. It's not to target nobody. Some of this stuff's going to hit home to us because we have been guilty of it. So now what do? Miss AJ is going through an issue I had never heard about as a woman. We're going to talk about it. We have women that can't bear kids. We have women that's going through domestic abuse. We have women that have insecurities about their body or their hair loss. We're going to hit, baby, we got a lineup out of this world for y'all. We ain't coming with no sit here and drink and she did. No, ma'am. If you come, you're tuning in, going to log on off, going to tell the parties, whoever you watching for. This is not what that is. This is genuine fucking love. I'm sorry, AJ. I said I wasn't gonna go there. Oh Lord, your friend to crank me up. Yes, ma'am. This is not what this is for. And if y'all don't know me by now, you have never seen me do anything ratchet. You have never seen me do any beef. You have never seen me do any drama. If you don't like me, it's just because you just don't like the God that's in me. Because one thing I do stand on is God, love, and holding myself accountable and my sister sitting there accountable, and my sister J. Marie that's watching, we're gonna hold each other accountable. Now, since we're not doing it, that don't represent us.
Facts.
We're not doing it. And that's what this is, man. I'm gonna let AJ do her little spiel, and then we got some little politics. But this my sis. This is our segment. She is the co-host. Ain't nobody else on this bad boy but us. You gotta come through either her or me to get on this platform. If you coming to gossip, don't even hit us. I'm with the. I'm not with the drama. I'm not with the drama. Miss AJ got the floor, y'all.
Look, so I come in peace. But I know to go back into our topic and what we said, tonight. What is womanhood? And I guess I'll start first. For me, womanhood is multifaceted, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is something, to me. It's incredible. It's undescribable at some point. Women, Black women, just overall. We are the blueprint.
Yes.
We are trendsetters. And I think without us,
there's nothing.
There would be no existence, right?
Yeah.
So I'm proud, to be a woman and everything that we stand for. I think with that, I told you, I said I had some questions. If you could compare womanhood to like a natural element or phenomenon, what would it be? What would it be? I think for me, it would be like air, because we can't live without it.
I'm gonna say earth, and not because I'm a Virgo, because I know y'all can go there, because y'all know I hate a Virgo. But I say earth because we give birth. Life lies within us.
Right.
Without us, there's no you.
Don't take us deep. Not right there. Let me get a sip.
I'm sorry. Go on and sip a little bit more, sis. But we should go there. But we are earth. And what's so beautiful about being a woman, we could be fire when we need to be. We could be water, peaceful, like the stream that flows. And then we take your ass down through there if we need to. Like you said, it's a facet. It's just so many components that make up womanhood. But what we are seeing in this day and time, what is happening to the Black woman? What's wrong with us? Why can't we love each other? Why can't we create bonds and friendships and sisterhoods? Isn't social media taking all this away? Why do we have to compete instead of embracing and encouraging? I promise you, this show, when y'all see this show, the videos, how they're grouped and stuff tonight, me and J. Marie sat on that phone for almost 2 hours yesterday. She didn't belittle me because I didn't understand IT stuff. Yo, my sis, she held my hand. And it wasn't a competition, even with AJ. Since I've got you, what we need to do, what we need to buy, what I need to get. It's a building thing. And that's what we should be doing. So where have we fell off in that is what we're going to try to figure out in this segment. What is the problem? And in everything we have touched, it comes back to trauma. It always comes back to trauma and how we handle that trauma. And we're not handling trauma. So now we're seeing the stuff we get. One prime example, Shaquilla Robinson that went on that trip with her so-called best friend. See? Yeah.
So you think that was something that was premeditated? It was to get her on this trip because they felt some type of way about her, jealousy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why though? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why did it take all those friends to jump her? And the best friend, the so-called best friend, why didn't you step in to save her?
Right.
What is the best friend? Is it a such thing as the best friend? I mean, we're
going speaking of best friends, I thought I seen my best friend online, AJ.
Baby, what's her name? Let me throw a call out.
I think she commented.
This one?
That's my sis. Hey, Clarissa.
Hi.
AJ.
Okay, let me see. We got so many up here. Okay.
There she go.
Oh, yeah, AJ too. Girl, I thought that was you. I mean, how did you come in and we on the damn?
Yeah. That's my best friend. Go best friend. Man, let me tell you something. Remember, we were talking earlier, earlier this week, and I was telling you in piggybacking off what you said in terms of just like friendship and then just the whole envy piece of it. I think a lot of it lies because I think envy, jealousy is tied back to trauma and insecurities, right? And I think until we as women, because I'm a woman, until you address your insecurities and until you seek help to get the counseling that you need as it pertains to like dealing with whatever trauma you've had in your past or you currently are enduring, it's going to always it's always going to be some situations where you have someone who is jealous of you or envious of you, and then you can say, oh, what, I don't have nothing, you don't have nothing I want to be jealous of and this and that or whatever, but positive vibes and good energy will burn a hole through a miserable bitch's heart. I'm sorry, can I say bitch?
Yes, this is your segment.
Right. So it's not about tangible things, the monetary or what. It could just be the way that people actually love you. And I think for me, because I feel like the people that I know love me, they love me, and the people that know me, they know me. And I think outsiders looking in, I think that's a thing that they're like, dang, I wish I had somebody that loved me like that, or I wish I had somebody that admired me like that, and then they don't have that, and it's kind of like, she thinks she all that, but until you really get to know me, you're like, dang, she really, really cool. So I don't know. I just think a lot of it is unhealed trauma. I don't want to say it's a personal problem because I don't want to come off like I'm not willing to help or I haven't been there. Because I think when you're going through times like that, we all need somebody to speak life into us. We all need somebody to confide in. We all need somebody to push us to the next level, whether it be seek help, be a shoulder to cry on or whatever. But I mean, and womanhood, we have to encompass all of that. I mean, that's what we deal with. Just, just so many different emotions. So I don't know. What about you?
Okay.
Do you feel
we
like
go any further, let us do our politics, our church announcements, because we're gonna be outside Saturday. We're gonna be outside. Me, the beautiful Ajae, and the J. Marie will be doing the red carpet for Do It for the Ground. Hey,
I'm excited.
I'm excited. This is gonna be my first outing with these two beautiful young ladies. We have made a name in the industry for doing these red carpets, and I know it's going to be so much banged up because of the vibe. This is going to be at Look Cinemas in Arlington. The link is already on our page. AJ has shared it. I have shared it. J. Marie has shared it. You can get tickets to come out and kick it with us. Yes, ma'am. What you say, sweetie?
I told him, make sure you come.
Man, say, come on here and kick it with us and see what we do on the red carpet, because you ain't seen a host till you see the queens. And that's another thing. We got a lot of changes coming up, y'all, man. Say we are on some bigger platforms.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're on TV. So hey, TV World, this is Miss Ajae. This is Miss Ajae, DTR MTS.
Now,
this is the third one.
I'm shy, right? That's why I'm sipping this drink.
Okay. Oh, let me not hype you up.
Please don't, because I'm just joking.
It'll activate it. The last announcement we have is Mr. Pharaoh, our own Mr. King of Conversation, has been elected by Mr. Adam West to be the lead debater on this. Man, if y'all ain't seen this man on our platform, woo, man, say very educated, very talented. I am so humbled with my team. That's all I can say. I know, God, I don't deserve it, but you did it anyway. How many of y'all can say that? I didn't deserve it, but you did it anyway. But no more announcements. That is at Thurgood Recreation Center next Saturday on the 28th, from 12 to 2, I believe. But that flyer is rolling also on our pages too. So kudos to Mr. Pharaoh for representing. I will be there to get some footage and to show my support as well. For just being Pharaoh, being him. Now we done did. Girl, don't start that, because we'll get the shot. Hey, Jack.
Is it?
We're gonna roll into clips That gives me and AJ time to get our little thoughts together. We're gonna come off this clip and y'all
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Stay here. Stay here.
Tell them, AJ. Maybe you gotta show a little cheat sheet because I got on accounting shirt. Okay, never mind. There we go. She'll be back and it'll get lower and lower. No, I'm just playing. Because we're not doing that. Hold on, y'all.
Sisterhood is acceptance. Sisterhood is understanding. Sisterhood is compassion.
Genuine friendship is a two-way street, right? If the only time someone is being a friend to you is when they are asking of something from you or they need something of you, then you have to assess whether or not they are really a friend, especially if you can't call upon them when it's your time of need, but they can call upon you when it's theirs. You got to ask yourself, is this a friendship or is this just an acquaintanceship? Is this my friend or is this someone who is seeking an opportunity? Because I feel like there's a difference between friendships that require the bare minimum versus those friendships that just do the bare minimum. Just remember that support does not have to look the same, but it should be able to go both ways. Stay healthy, be well, and take care of you.
Baby.
What
you thinking? Because I have been there okay. You know, I've already came to the conclusion that I am an empathy person. So I tend to attract people more that are broken. Mm-hmm. And what I have noticed is people will come into your life, use you up for advice. I have sat on phones with people to 2, 3 in the morning. I have pulled up on people. I have cried. I have prayed. I have nigger spiritual sung. And for y'all that don't think I can sing, I really can sing, but I don't like to sing. But I have held people's hands through situations. And I didn't have nobody to call on y'all when I needed them. But am I bitter in that? Or have I grown to accept that just the way my thing is kind of set up? Mm-hmm. What you think? Because I know I give off that vibe where you could, and I tell people you come at 2, 3 in the morning, and then once they get what they want, or they get back with whoever they want, or they money good or whatever, they stop calling you.
I mean, I think that in friendships, like, there should be boundaries, right? But at the same time, I think that when you have a friend that's in need, that person should be available as well. So then it makes you question, or at that point, like if you found yourself like where you didn't have anybody to call or whatever, did you ever question yourself, like, is this person really a friend? How did you feel?
I've come, okay, I'm 48, y'all, so I've been in the game a little bit. And my mom is still alive. Thank you, Jesus. And what I have learned is my mama has always taught me, you don't need a group of people to do what you need to do. Mm-hmm. And I was always taught to not befriend the world and put your trust in no man. So as I got to this, yes. So as I got to this age and I started seeing how, and I'm not even going to say all women, but women and men operate in this day and times, it did have me question, like, and then in the back of your mind, what it does is it make you say, well, you know what? Next time she called, I ain't picking up the phone. Next time she need me, but you find yourself still doing it when they need you. Mm-hmm. And I just always tell God, protect my heart and my discernment.
So you feel like you overextended yourself at times?
Yes, and I tend to do that a lot because I will forgive you, but this is the thing. You can't come back around me. Once you burn me, I'm done. Like, I'm done. That one time, I promise, that's it. Well, life is too short. We if you're not looking down your timeline and seeing rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, then I don't know what to tell y'all.
So I got a question. So You say once you burn me, there's no coming back. Do you think in a friendship that despite what it is that you could, a true friendship that even as just a friend, if they burn you, no, it's not depend on the situation.
Because what is true?
You know what it was?
We couldn't talk it out then. This is how I look at friendship.
Okay.
If I do something to you right now on this show and you don't say nothing during the show, but after the show, I noticed it. Because a true friend, what a true friend is going to do, I'm going to notice your body language.
Right.
I'm going to notice your eyes. I'm going to notice your mouth. You might give me the rest bitch face. I'm going to notice that about you if you're my true friend.
Right.
So I'm going to know I done effed up. So if I effed up and I don't come to you as a woman and I don't try to correct that, why should you trust me again? A snake sheds one time to get bigger. Why should you trust me? If you can't defend me in rooms where I'm talked about, and it gets back to me that you were in that room, you was there and you didn't say nothing. Oh, okay, yeah, I got a problem with that. And that situation has happened to me where people had called me and said, "Hey, sis, your name was brought up," but I checked that shit, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay." You know, you don't think that people, but that's what true friendship is. I should be able to look at you and say, "I hurt my sister. Let me try to figure out what the hell it is." Because if it was Bay, if it was Boo, you're going to try to rub his back. You're going to try to cook him a meal. You see what I'm saying? So what?
Look, put your sexy clothes on and turn flips.
So for my friend, when I fuck up, guess what? If she like Cheetos, bitch, I'm having it over to your house. DoorDash to your house. I'm sorry, friend. Why can't we do that? Why can't we be friends?
So with that is, do you think it's different levels to friendships?
Of course, and I learned that the damn hard way. Everybody ain't a friend. Let's go there. We need to stop. We use "I love you" too much. We use "my sister" too much.
Yes.
Sister, whatever you want to name it. You're an associate. You know me and I know you. We're acquaintance.
Let me tell you this real quick. So it's crazy that at my big age, 44, that it took my best friend, AJ, I know you watching and I'm listening, and I did. It took my best friend telling me the same thing. I overextend myself too much when it comes to other women and friends. And she would tell me that again pops these messages.
Baby, they popping in. Sorry.
Yeah. So she would tell me that I need to be careful about who we talking about, the names of what a friend, associate with. You need to be careful who you call a friend. And I think that sometimes, like with me, as hard as people may think that I might be like, "Oh, you look mean" or whatever, I'm actually a very, very loving individual. So I gravitate to people a lot and then gravitate toward me. And I'm trusting. I'm kind of like, I trust everybody until you do something to where I don't trust you. Like I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. So I usually come out of a situation kind of hurt. And my best friend has been like the one who's saying, you need to, that's not your friend, or that's not your friend, or even to the point I'll be like, "Hey friend, can you come? You know, I'm going such and such. You going?" She'd be like, "Who all going? Who all gonna be there?" And I would always tell her, like, you're so mean, and you know, you're so mean, and you don't fool nobody. And it's like, it was almost to a point to where it became embarrassing. And she never came to me and be like, "I told you so," but it'd be like, damn, like, you know, if I had to just listen. And I think that's what's important in friendship is communication. It's my friend was holding me accountable. She saw me spiraling and she was reeling me back in, right? And everybody don't have that. When my friend don't ride the wave of, "That's my friend, you right." She's like, "No, bitch, you wrong. You out of pocket." And
I'm gonna tell you in the car though. I ain't gonna tell you in public.
I'm looking like in my friendships with women and people I consider my sis. I say now, if you will not hold me accountable and we can't sit down and have a conversation about what it is I've done to hurt you, to bother you, to trouble you, or whatever, it's like then I don't even want to be a part of it. And that was one of the things that with my best friend I admire about her the most, because I mean, and I'm gonna tell this story, AJ, real quick. That's my best friend's 82. It was a period of time when, and nobody knows this, but I'm gonna share this. It was a time in our friendship where we didn't talk for almost a whole year. I think at the time my friend was pregnant, she was emotional. Well, I don't know, but it was one of those situations to where I can't even remember what the issue was. And I made her feel some type of way. We didn't talk. And this is her thing. My friend is like this. You made me feel like this. This is what you did. And you made me feel like this. Because you made me feel this type of way, I don't want to deal with you right now. Right? So as time was progressing, I don't have Chris, I have man friends too. I love you. At the time, I was like, I ain't calling her, blah, 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 you know, whatever. But Egypt, I was missing my friends so much. I just wanted somebody to call and tell my jokes to somebody. And so one day I said, you know what? I swallowed my pride, my ego. I pushed all it to the side, and I called my friend and I apologized. And if I want to be clear, I think it was something that she actually did, but I was willing to apologize if it meant me, you know, I didn't want to lose my friendship. That's my sister. It's somebody I've been knowing since I was 10, 11 years old, and we're in our 40s now, right? And I say all this to say, even during that year of not talking to one another, nobody ever knew that there was an issue with us. Yeah. It never got back to me that anything that I confided in my friend in, everybody knew about. It never got back to me that my friend felt some type of way about me, but never came to me first and she told me. And I feel like people who do that isn't a friend. And then it goes back to the whole thing of it goes back to the whole thing about womanhood. It's like you think at this age, I'm a woman, I'm this, I'm that, you would act accordingly. But I mean, can you really say that though?
No, because we don't want to get old. That's part of it. We don't want to embrace. I probably come on here. Every picture I put big 48, not the little one. I am proud to be that age. As a woman, as a mother, as someone that was told that I could never have kids. Have I went through trauma? Let's go here. Because we use trauma as an excuse too to act the way we act. And that shit needs to stop. And it's going to stop with me. It's going to stop with me. I have been through some things. I have been molested for multiple years by a relative. I have been through grief. I have watched my mom bury my brother. That was my best friend. I have watched my mom battle cancer. I have all kinds of single issues, you know what I'm saying, that I address. But why should I take that out on you? Why should my trauma affect you and our friendship? We got to stop this trauma bonding. You can't, and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna roll into this clip. Stop hanging in these cliques if y'all not like-minded. I remember they used to do TikToks all the time with the group of friends. You had a friend that's a hoe. You got they said with the fat friend, the skinny friend, the pretty friend, the rich friend. Ain't none of y'all minds right. Yeah, that part, ain't none of y'all fucking mind right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mentals is not there. Look. Have you not noticed that if you're not yoked, the Bible says you have to be yoked to be married. Have you not realized if you're not yoked as a friend, that's not your friend? If we don't think alike, I don't think people really think that that's a thing, because you know biblically we think, okay, husband equally yoked, but I'm starting to see more of that now too. Relationship, you know? Yes. Okay. If I'm a hoe and you celibate, how can you effectively hang around me and all I want to do is F and screw? Because you're like, I'm be looking at you like, girl, I ain't listening to nothing you saying. But if I'm around a sister, oh shit, okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop because y'all see the comments. But if I'm saying I want to be successful in life and all my friends are ratchet, how am I gonna be successful? Who's pouring into me? Now that I don't, because I think success can be, success is subjective. You know, how do we define success? Is it because you've attained a certain status? It's money or cars make you successful? It depends. How do
define success. I have friends from all different backgrounds.
Me too, friend.
I got some shooters. I got some nerds. I got
Huh?
some.
I'm sorry.
I have male friends. Hey, Chris. I have some VPs. I got some gangsters. So it's just like, but I think there's in all of that. I think that there's something that's relatable within all my friendships.
You have some likeness. You have a likeness. You have a likeness with them friends. I don't care what their background is.
Okay, so if you have a likeness with a friend, that's a hoe.
I'm talking about your core character. If my ethics is a certain way and you're trying to hang with a person that don't have them certain kind of ethics, can you really be a true friend?
Ooh, what about hanging out with somebody you're friends with that don't like somebody that don't like you? Does that make sense?
Tell you not to do something because they don't like them, but that person ain't never did nothing to you.
No, like you have a friend who has a friend, but that friend don't like you. Yeah. Okay.
And we're rolling on to the next one.
I have laugh lines and no cheekbones.
What does being a Black woman mean to you?
Everything. Creation. Bold. I'm it. It starts and it ends with me. That's what it means.
I'm able to express myself in so many ways, and most importantly, it means that I am a product of all the hardworking, amazing Black women before me and a product of my strong African South Sudanese parents.
Being a Black woman means that you're hardworking, you're kind, you're loving to everyone that you meet. And I feel like I like being unapologetically Black because I'm proud to be Black.
Beauty, vibrance, resilience, strength, and grace.
I have to look out more than ever for my health because there are so many health issues that are facing us as Black women.
Being a Black woman means knowing that you're probably going to have some challenges in your life and in your career, but also knowing that you have this really, really amazing and strong and unique community behind you who are going through variations of the same thing.
Being resourceful and resilient, as well as creativity and influence. There's nobody more creative and influential as a Black woman.
For me, being a Black woman means powerful. I think as many challenges as many of us face, we're still powerful.
I knew some men weren't lying about having terrible, no good, very bad experiences dating women, because I've had the pleasure along the span of my life to have been friends with some terrible women. You don't know pain until you've been best friends with a woman who secretly hates you, doesn't like you, dislikes you, can't think of anything good about you. It'd be a good day for her if you passed away. They like to say that women that don't have a lot of friends are weird, but you're not gonna see me with a whole bunch of I don't do friendship aesthetic. Do you know that some girls go out, like large groups of girls go out and they go out to eat and they don't even eat, they just take pictures of themselves and the food? Imagine, no, a lamb chop just sitting there unlicked. And if you didn't bring enough money to pay for the food that nobody ate, they're going to tell the internet that you're poor and that they're not friends with you no more. And then you got the girls that want to be friends because they're interested in becoming you. And once they've achieved copying your personal style and personality, they'll figure out a way to get rid of the original. I knew a girl that pretended she had PCOS because I have PCOS. Yes, she tried to duplicate my disorder. The want a little sample of the syndrome. Then you got the girls that are cool as hell, smart, funny, down to earth, beautiful, but they lose all their good qualities when a man is involved. If it's a random man, then she'll create a one-sided competition with you in her head because you'll need to fight for his attention to the death. If it's her man, then you'll only get to talk to her when they're on bad terms. And then when you do get to talk to her, she'll only want to talk about him. And then when they're back cool again, she'll say shit like, my man comes above my friends. I'm sorry, that's my man. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to come over. I don't want to do girls' night anymore, okay? I'm going to wash his feet tonight. Those are the feet that leads my life. It can't be believe all women because some of you hoes be lying for no reason. It can't be protect all women because some of you hoes need to get slapped. I can't even lie.
I don't want to slap a bunch of hoes, but I'm a Christian. So I said turn the other cheek. Anywho.
I'm turning the other cheek. I'm sorry. I'm turning the other cheek.
No.
Look, cheek.
I don't even think that I need to say anything after Keita because, man.
Yeah, let me come with a Bible verse before you, because I'm looking at that eyebrow over there that raised. Jay, come get your girl. I'm going to say this, and everything that woman said, she said it in an entertaining way. But what I take out of this, when we are living in the day of time where all of us are going through things on a daily basis,
Right.
and we want that sense of belonging. Friendships are so needed. Hey, me and AJ had this talk last
I
week.
love my friends. If any of my friends watching, I love
Yeah.
all you heifers and heifettes.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all heard it from her mouth. But it's so needed to have that bond and that person you can vent to when it's time to vent to, and have it in a healthy way with no competition. And okay, let me stop.
No.
So the question I want to ask you is, what do you do when you have a friendship that has ended really bad? Do you bow out gracefully, or do you clap back?
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
The majority of this is just the honest thing. Majority of my friends, anybody that know me know that my friends, we've been friends for decades. Like my true friends. Now I do have friends that I've we 9 years, 10 years, 4, 5, 3. Because I don't necessarily think that time frame is a thing that determines friendship. I think it's all action based, right?
Yes,
but
ma'am.
For the most part, my friendships have a lot of tenure in them. Have there been people that I've considered friends in my in my past and it ended? Yeah. I think it just, for me, it depends on the person. I have a friend or friends that someone I was friends with, and we just stopped talking to each other after maybe 15 years. It was just like, you're not a friend, whatever. Then I have somebody you've considered a friend, and they was on that, on some BS, and I'm on whatever you on. So
demon time. Oh, I'm sorry.
Demon time, right? So it depends on that person. Like, I can walk away from a friendship and be like, okay, we done, cool. No harm, no foul. Because I feel like in friendships, just like in relationships, you can outgrow each other.
Yeah.
And I have people that are still on my page that at one point, we were truly friends, and I don't consider them a friend anymore, but we social media friends. Again, no harm, no foul. We just out, and she's my best friends, and she got her own best friends now, and it's okay. It's like, I'm not for you, you're not for me, So I think it's a friend by friend basis. It's a case by case basis.
And we have to remember that everybody that comes into our life is for a season. We have to remember that, y'all. Everybody's not meant to stay. A lot of people are our lessons. I believe if me and AJ wouldn't have went through what we went through, she wouldn't be sitting on this segment. Let's just be. I would have never met her.
True.
I mean, So with that being said, I don't take anything bad, but what I do, I use that to make sure I don't make that same mistake. Life is full of tests, y'all, and how we take that test. If you cheat in it, you already know if you get caught, there's consequences. If you barely pass, you know what? You might get a chance to remake that test over. But it's how we perceive and how we interact. And what I want, me and AJ, and we laughing, we having fun, you guys. But this womanhood is hard. Being a real woman is hard because you have to know when to bow out gracefully. When you want to take that crown off and say, you know what, sis, let's go.
You think womanhood is different from sisterhood? We talked about womanhood.
Yes.
Or do you think that's two different entities?
It's a growth. It's a maturity. Yes, ma'am. I think it's maturity. Maturity. I would rather be part, and I'm gonna say this, of a womanhood than a sisterhood. I think womanhood encompasses everything. I might be battling cancer, and I got a sister that went through that can do. Whereas a sister might just want to party or whatever. I think it's a level thing. I think sisterhood, and then when you get a certain age, hey, we at this age, we seasoned. What you call seasoned. So I need a womanhood tribe. I don't need the sister where we just go and hang out all the time.
I think differently though. I think that womanhood is a thing. I think as a woman, it's just something that we can't avoid anyhow, because you go from being a young girl into a woman. I think a sisterhood is something that we have. I think sisterhood is, absolutely, because sisterhood you can control. You can control who becomes a part of that sisterhood. Everybody that's in a sisterhood, we're all women, but all women aren't your sisters, right? And so that's why I'm like, yeah, we're all women. We go through womanhood, but we form sisterhoods. The idea is with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? And we can control who becomes a part of that sisterhood, again, based off of actions.
Who controls that? Who controls that? So when we mess up in that, then what? I mean, the sisterhood. Who? Okay, never mind, because it's gonna go left. Oh shit. Sisterhood. Is it 2 or more people? Or does it have to be a group of, I mean, like, what makes us a sisterhood? I consider you and Jamie Marie my sisterhood, and that's 3. That's it, that's all. I ain't trying to add nothing else to that.
Right.
That's it for me. I'm a person, I don't have to be in a crowd. I don't have to have a lot of friends. I've learned what people will do when given the opportunity. I've seen the worst in people. I've seen the best in people. I have given the benefit of doubt. I have turned my eyes when God presented the red flags. When God showed me discernment, I still believed in sisters or friends. When God clearly told me to walk away and I didn't. And I stayed in what I thought was a sisterhood. So who brings these women into the sisterhood? Who say you part of the sisterhood? How is that determined?
Again, it's determined. It's determined by actions. I look at it like this: sisterhood is just like any relationship that you develop when you're with. It's a relationship.
But if I got a mask on, then what? If I put off myself to be arrogant and polished, but in the back of my mind, I'm really evil, and I'm really hard. My heart is really fucked up, and I don't like nobody. Then what happens when you put them kind of women in a sisterhood?
Again, we have control over that. So then you dismiss them.
Go ahead.
That person is no longer aligned with where you are, where you're going, and you just cut your ties, right?
Yeah.
You just, and it doesn't have to be one of those things to where it can be amicable. It doesn't have to be I don't mess with you no more, and I'm gonna go say this and do that. It's like, you know what, where I'm going, where I'm headed in life, our paths no longer align. But I think that's where it takes a woman, a mature woman, to understand that and have that uncomfortable sometimes situation. I mean, I parted ways with people that I consider friends that were hurtful, and those uncomfortable situations, the conversations weren't had, and it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Dawn said, I think sisterhood is a level that you feel more like family, the ones you can call in your darkest moments. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Let me see. I agree with April says, I always say I need to feel protected as your friend. If you cannot protect me as your friend, then we don't need to be friends. That's 100.
Baby.
Do you defend me, and are you defending me behind closed doors, in rooms? All of those things are part of sisterhood. You can't come to me and talk about my sister and don't think that I'm not going to say anything to you. Hey, let me call on the phone, or whatever it may be, but you can't talk about her to me.
Do we even go back? You remember, and I know I'm for the show, and we're gonna this is a good one too from Miss Quisha, but do we still communicate as friends? You remember when we would hurt each other's feelings and we would pick up the phone and say, "Hey, sis, I'm sorry." Do we even do that? Or what I'm seeing is Facebook beef and subliminal messages. Why
do that to people that we love and we care about? Like I explained to you with my best friend, I picked up that phone. I don't know who said what. I'm like, my life was not the same during that time period without my best friend. It was like going through a bad breakup. I was miserable without talking to my bed. I didn't care who said what, who did. I didn't care if she hung up on me. She didn't take. I was gonna keep calling until she picked up because I love her that much. She means that much to me. It's like I've been knowing you since we were little kids. Like we gonna let whatever you said or I said, end our friendship. Nah, you ain't going. You stuck with me.
Miss
like,
Quisha says, I think sisterhood is a loyal, caring, accountability, loving, trustworthy. I got your back 100% family, action-based friendships. I agree. It should be like that friend should be like your adopted sister or your family. I mean, because y'all create a bond. Most of us as friends, like AJ had, I haven't had that pleasure to have that kind of friend. And I'm just gonna be honest. I do have my peach cobbler that's watching. But your friends are there. Some of them are there for childbirth. Some of them are there when you're burying your sisters or your parents, and they grieve just as hard as you do if they really, really love you. And that's why I said this is so neat. That's why, y'all, we hit this 50 quick. This segment is so needed. We're gonna be talking about the next topic. This girl here came up with. We got the best. Y'all not ready. We got the best Kimberly Williams, emotional intelligence coach coming on. It's deceived, discernment,
and delivered.
That's the next show with Miss Kimberly Williams, and y'all not going to miss this. This is just the intro to give y'all an insight of me and her vibing on this platform. We're gonna be talking about health issues, everything from breast cancer, how to check your little chi-chis if you got them little like me, or if you got what my girl got over here, but all that kind of stuff, pH balance. We're gonna go down.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna be talking about pH balance. Don't I want to hear that shit?
Because somebody done chucked your shit. Oh, okay. See, I don't want all the way.
What? But yeah, we're gonna talk about some pH balance. We're gonna talk about it.
It's part of womanhood. Because that woman on Deliverance said, I can smell your nappy. Oh, never mind. We're rolling into the next.
You cut me off because I was no longer that person that you can rely on and constantly bring all of your trauma to me. I didn't want to be that emotional cushion anymore. That was the boundaries that I set. So I stopped taking those phone calls at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I stopped listening to the same problems you were having with the same guy because you wanted to complain and vent, but there was no actual actions within you. And it was kind of pulling me in and sucking me in sometimes. So there were moments where I realized I was a bad friend. And there were moments where I realized I was more of the friend and I didn't need to be in that.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't got no room in my life for friends who view me as competition. God damn. At this point in my life, I'm only in competition with myself and winning against me. You got people in this world that'll clap for you, but not too loud, and that'll help you, but not too much, because they want you to do all right, but not better than them, and you can keep all that in your fake ass friendship. The gag is the reason why those people never amount to anything is because of that nasty ass jealous mindset. Instead of asking your friend how she got what she got, you mad because she got it. Instead of helping your friend get a little bit more, you think she already has enough. And that's why y'all don't be having shit. Can't relate. I pray every day for protection against people who call themselves friends, but they really friendly ass enemies. It would behoove you be around somebody that could help you become successful, somebody that could pour into you. Keep talking shit while you're supposed to be taking notes. Keep hating when you're supposed to be helping, and you're going to keep that ass at about this level. You should try to do better.
Keita said to keep your ass at this level.
You should be taking notes. That's what she said. You should be taking notes. So for y'all that y'all thought the platform was gone, man. We done.
I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh God, I was going to ask something about.
Good that you forgot.
I know, right? There's so much shit going on. What Egypt? It was something in regards to. Oh, I got it. So we were talking about friendships before we had rolled the clip or whatever. And so my question is, or to whomever is watching, do you feel like people who have longevity in their friendships, regardless of how many friends they have, it is a insight of their character? Does it tell a lot about that person?
I think
people who have longevity in their friendships, it speaks a lot about the type of person that they are. Because the average person who can't keep friends, for me, those are red flags.
That is a red flag. But our friendships might be different. You know what I mean? Like I might have like me and Peach Cobbler. That's what I call my bestie. But we don't talk every day. But you better know, you know what I'm saying? We in pocket. And we've been friends for, oh my God, over 30 some years. And then I could have longevity with somebody that I talk to every day. Do that make one friend better than the other? So I'm like longevity, because I'm tighter than with you and J. Marie on some things that I am with somebody that I don't know. You know, I think discernment is needed in the season, y'all. I think the terms of everything has changed, from relationships to dating, all of that. Yeah, y'all girl, she on here, y'all. She on here.
Well, so the question. So where do you stand on having your single sisterhood females around your husband or man? Well, is it the sister that's the hoe, or which one is it?
Oh shit!
Because if it's the friend hoe, then I don't know. No, I'm just joking. I don't have any friends in my life, in my circle, that I ever have to question. I'm 100% confident that I don't even. That's not even anything that we even. You were not a terrible friend, AD, at all. You the same person that I've known since 2009 from UHC. But no, like that's a good question, Sissy. I've never had that issue. I don't know. I think that too lies in insecurity and a lack of trust. If I can't trust whomever I'm with, you know, around my friend or vice versa, then that's probably not my friend. It's never been an inkling, never been a thought, never been a conversation in my mind ever. And any of my friendships is probably as long as I've been friends with my friends. So I don't even know how to answer that. I don't have it.
And I don't play. I think I'm from the old school.
Have I been accused of wanting somebody's husband? That was girl.
You see me playing like I'm reading this paper. Girl. But I forgot what I was going to say.
Anywho,
with the man thing, I think I'm from a different code, and y'all, we don't live by these codes anymore of what we should do, what we don't do, what we need to do. I like if AJ brought her man around, I'm gonna speak to my sister first, and then I'm gonna speak to him. Like if I call her and she be like, "Oh, you can call my man," like I don't do that. Like no. No,
well, yeah, there's boundaries in that aspect. Yeah, like it's not because it's a lack of trust.
I just move out of respect. That's respect.
It's just more of a respect thing. It's something like that.
I'm gonna respect you, sis. That way they'll never get out of pocket. That old Egypt is too friendly with her. Because my other co-host, let's go there. She was married. Mm-hmm. And I am single. I respect marriage. I'm not gonna play with God in marriage. I respected what she had and how she had to move with him, and I was cool with that. That he had to come, he had to do that. I had no problem with that. I did, it's just a way of carrying ourselves. But us women, we so anxious to get attention from anybody. We'll cross our friends. All the social media on TikTok is my husband was cheating with my friend. My husband was with my mama. My husband. I mean, it's the most. Nobody has respect anymore. Respect goes a long ways. And if you don't have respect for yourself as a woman,
respect and trust goes a long way.
As simple as that. It's simple.
I can't wait to get into our next segment on the air. Tonight, guys, this was our first time doing our segment together. Yeah. I just want to, I'm going to break the ice. It's not going to always be a womanhood topic or a sisterhood topic. It's a lot of shit to unpack.
We're going to have debates on here, but we're going to bring men on here.
Absolutely.
Come on, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. But the platform is about healing and accountability, y'all. Right. I think my girl did a bang up job for her first show on the Queen's platform. She can, period.
Quisha, I agree. Period. I agree.
And it's positive. And if it's anything, and I'm gonna say this, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we wrestle against principalities. That means we're fighting. I shouldn't have to fight you because I'm not gonna win against the flesh. I need to go and fight you in spirit. Learn how to pray. Learn how to start plugging up with God. The Bible says he'll fight your battles for you if you be still. We don't have to. You confuse the enemy more when you quiet. And I've learned this being quiet. That's why this show here, everybody tuning in to see. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not putting it on that screen. No, ma'am.
Wait, I missed it. Hold up.
You see it on there. I'm not putting it on there. Girl, See, I'm talking about Jesus. Don't do that. Don't. You see it. Yeah. Okay. So with that being said,
real, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Learn to go to God, y'all, and pray and keep your mouth shut.
Thank you, Damani.
The subliminals and all of this stuff on Facebook that we run into. Be a woman and confront your sister or your brother if you know you had any part of any doing of why a person is feeling some type of way. Sometimes a simple conversation.
Apology. Learn to apologize and to communicate. We are adults. If that person is a friend of yours and someone that you love and you respect, then accountability should be something that they are willing to accept. And you as a friend should be willing to call them out on their bullshit. Today's word before we end is accountability.
Yes, sir. Accountability. Say it again.
Accountability.
Say it one more time.
Accountability.
Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Y'all, we're going to play this message from our therapist, Mr. Damani, that created this for this film, and then we'll play our outro, and we will see y'all next month with the bad Kimberly Williams, and of course, my beautiful co-host, Miss Ajae. Man, this topic here, we ain't doing no more of this subliminal stuff.
I'm excited.
Man, we in this thing. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do my hug voice. But I'm excited. When God does something and put something together, you better move. Move out of your way. Stop hindering yourself, y'all. Stop hindering yourself.
What the devil meant for evil, God turned it into good. So y'all tune in next month.
Did you see me fight him? Jesus. Get off me. Well, both said, don't come over here with that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing because see, it just makes me cut up.
I'm sorry, my bad.
We love y'all and we'll see y'all next week.
What's up, good folks? It's your big black therapist, Damani Anderson here, man, and this is a special exclusive for the Queens of Conversation. So today's conversation is about friendships, and what I wanted to do was provide some insight from a therapeutic lens in terms of the significance of friendships and why are they important. One is emotional support. You have someone there to help process different things that you're going through, to be there for you, a confidant, man. That's very important. A lot of us go through a lot of things in life, and having that emotional support is a key aspect in helping us grow. Number two, stress relief. After a long day's work, after dealing with so many different things, especially as a person of color, there's a lot of different stress that we take on. There's a lot of anger and a lot of microaggressions and built up situations that occur that cause us to feel alienated. And being able to have that place where you can release some stress and really have a conversation with a friend who can give you a different perspective to enlighten you on things can be very beneficial. Increase your self-esteem. You like our folks, you got people who gas us up. You have people in our corner who we like to hang out with, who we like to share space with, and being able to connect in that way is very important to very good mental health as well. And lastly, a sense of belonging. All of us want to feel seen and heard at the end of the day. You don't know how many people I come in contact with on a weekly basis who just want a community, who is longing for people to feel close to. That's a part of life. We're not meant to do life alone. So being able to find community and friends like that will help with our mental health, help us grow, help us be able to find that connection that we need and truly enjoy. If you have any questions or anything, man, please feel free to reach out to me, www.mybigblacktherapist.com or My Big Black Therapist on all social media platforms, all right? I'm going to let y'all later. Peace.
Make you question all your verses. You stumbling through your performance. You ain't hot or the warmest. I'm stinging hot, call me a hornet. Price of fame, you can't afford it. You want it free, do nothing with it. F you, pay me, the mentality, you scared to risk it. It ain't no future, off of your frontin', wanna create you a miracle. All work, minimal. You all talk, criminal. I am not hearing you, and I'm not feeling you. Y'all so disrespectful, like I'm supposed to be next level, same rules. You coming down, change moves. I don't gotta get in where I fit in. I've been here and been about my shoes. So don't be surprised at the kickback. It be the stuff you can't get back. My time is real, you don't get that. I'ma hit you with the real facts. I got that, I got that. You got that, I got that, I got that, I got that. You got that? No, you don't. Don't be surprised at the kickback. It be the stuff you can't get back. My time is real, you don't get that. I'ma hit you with the real facts. I got that, I got that. You got that? I got that, I got that, I got that. You got that? No, you don't.